My name is Nathaniel, and this is my wife Allison. We started a new health journey about a year ago now, and it has taken us along quite a path.
It started when I was about 8 years old. I came down with Lyme's disease, and then it turned into meningitis, and I ended up in the hospital for a week with really strong antibiotics. And after that, I was just weak, and we had a bad diet, so I just became weaker. And then when I was 15, I got diagnosed with Hashimotos, and I would be tired just walking upstairs, could barely do my work, and more food intolerances, couldn't eat much. And yeah.
And this is about the time that I met my wife-to-be. We started interacting at our church, and I understood that she had some health trouble, but did not fully understand just how serious it was. We got to know each other as friends, and I one day asked her if she'd be willing to marry me, and she said yes. This was such a joy. We were very happily married, and things were well between us, and then things went really bad and hard because the Lyme's flared up, the chronic illness that had been stewing inside of her. It manifested itself stronger than it ever had before. This caused her to get to where she could not cook her own meals. She could not drive. She effectively was couch-ridden, as I would care for her in the evening, and her mother or sister would come and care for her in the day. It was one of Allison's friends that recommended Dr. Brad to us, and having gone to take tests at Mayo, which did not reveal anything, and having exhausted our own resources, we turned to this one. And we didn't even know how Dr. Brad went about things, but we had a good recommendation from a friend. And this began a new path for us. For Dr. Brad is very knowledgeable in health and diet and how the body works. He began talking to us over the phone, explaining to us how the body worked, what the body needs to be able to recover from these things. He also knew which supplements were needed to combat the Lymes and the other parasites and the different things that were all taking my wife away from me. And so we worked with him. The supplements started having their proper effect. We had to change our lifestyle. We switched what we were eating. We learned that organic things thought to be good simply because, well, they're organic. This was not so. We had to switch our mindset from things organic to things clean. This may mean they are organic. It might mean they're just regular stuff. But it was a lifestyle change, getting rid of the unhealthy things, the different things that Allison could not handle, things that would take her down. Dairy, corn.
And I saw a difference within a week, just feeling stronger, and little by little, I got to where I could make my own food, and then I could make Nathaniel's food, and then I was able to go on a little walk, and it's just gradual. It was hard work, but it was good.
Well worth it. And now we're expecting our first baby, which was something we didn't know would be able to happen for how sick she was. And so now we get to proceed along, learning how to cook in a different way, learning to find clean food, and learning to enjoy good health. It is work. Those who want to attain this will have to work. They'll have to be committed to it. And they'll have to be willing to take some steps of faith. There will be things that you don't understand. Go by the results. Good results are worth having, and this is what we've gotten.
And Dr. Brad and Lisa have been very pleasant to work with. Very kind to answer all of our questions, even when we ask them 10 times and forget, and then ask again. So just want to add that they've been very kind, just wonderful to work with.
Yeah. And on top of that, they've become our friends. And I can say this of no other doctor.